it's me, your very merry femboy, and today I wanted to just do sort of like a silly little vlog type of video, just kind of about some experiences I've had with the holidays. After all, it's that time of year, and I decided, after thinking about some of the experiences that I've had, why not share them? It's just a couple, and this is a very small, silly type of video that really isn't going to be like super edited or anything like real fantastic. But I hope you're at least entertained, and maybe if you're not already, kind of helps you get into that holiday spirit. So when I go to family gatherings, especially family gatherings with my dad's side, because I don't see them very much, like especially around Thanksgiving, or say like a big like Christmas Eve dinners or stuff like that, something I've noticed that will sometimes happen is I will go up to an aunt or an uncle that I haven't seen in a while, and I'm like, hi, how have you been? And they'll just act like they have no idea who I am. They either will make it kind of awkward, or more likely they'll then go into, oh, I'm Aunt so-and-so. Are you blank's girlfriend? And will usually be towards one of my family. And it's always kind of awkward, especially since I don't use the same name I had when I saw them really a lot when I was younger. So definitely I could understand like the confusion, but like it's still kind of awko taco to have to just go up to them and just be like, so actually, dead name. And then they go like, ah, nice to see you. And then it just completely shifts. And they might have been really polite one moment, but the second that they're like, oh, that's who they are, it just, nuh-uh. Like that politeness just shuts off. And usually I don't talk to them for the rest of the night. Of course, that doesn't happen with everybody, but I definitely noticed with the older members of the family, it's really common. And I'm really sorry if that has also happened to you, because it feels really yucky, and I hate that it's just something that happens when, you know, you look a lot different than you used to. I suppose I understand where they're coming from too, but like, at least make it obvious that you're, like, at least not, don't make it obvious. I meant, don't make it obvious that you're disgusted, because that's just going to make us uncomfortable, and an uncomfy, like, family, like, gathering just isn't very fun. So that's something I've noticed that happens a lot more than I wish it did, but not as much as you might think, which, that's nice at least. So usually when I go Christmas shopping, I used to go to Hobby Lobby a lot, until I found out they were meanies. They were just absolute jerkheads, and I did not want anything to do with them. That being said, I have family who do like to shop there, and I will usually tag along just because I am not a homebody. I love to go places. So usually when I go there, especially now that I am blonde, they treat me way better than I did when I had my blue hair. Like, yeah, I mean, obviously, like, not everyone's like that, but when the people who work there, who really have those, like, Hobby Lobby, like, old-fashioned values, seeing me, I could tell they think I'm, like, a cis woman. And usually will ask, like, when, like, if let's say I'm with my brother or with, like, another male friend, and they step out and I'm getting gifts, and they'll be like, are these for your boyfriend? And it makes it awkward, especially if it's my brother. So I just, I usually will just say no, because icky. But it's definitely very different how they are a lot more polite to me with the blonde. Of course, that's not very related to femboys in general, but I've noticed with me, when I am more blonde and I dress more traditionally and more flannels instead of like my little gothy stuff, people in the area I live in just treat me so much better. And it's nice to be treated that way, but it also hurts. And that definitely also makes the holidays feel a little less comfy. So this is a big thing that relates specifically to my name, because, and anyone who also has changed their name at some point can probably relate to, your family keeps a lot of like heirlooms and like holiday stuff from when you were like babies. And my family has these really nice like embroiled, I don't know if that's the right word, but really nice, like pretty, like sewn together custom stockings. They're really pretty and they have our names on them. But for me, it's my old name. It's my dead name. And it definitely makes me feel a bit uncomfy to hang it up. Of course, my parents have been trying to be a bit more like nice about it, sort of like a, hey, we could get you another stocking. And while I appreciate that, custom stockings, especially if you want like someone's name engraved into it, can be really, really expensive. So that's fine, just keep it. It's uncomfy, but it doesn't bother me. Like, usually the Christmas sweaters I wear are also uncomfy, so I feel like there's a certain level of uncomfortableness that comes with the holidays, as much as I like it. Also, future Borg here, the ones that my family have, the stockings, are actually only like $40 to like $70. Still pricey, but nowhere near as bad as the ones I showed. I just knew there were gonna be people in the comments that are all like, they don't cost that much on average. What are you talking about? And I'm just like, I know. I just found those when I was looking up stock pictures of custom stockings. And oh my God, one like over $1,000 for a Christmas stocking. Like, I love the holidays too, but that's just bonkers. So overall, the holidays can be uncomfortable at times, but I feel like tolerance for your family who maybe are a bit more ignorant just kind of comes with the territory. And I hate that it's that way, but at the same time, I'm also not the kind of person who would cut them out completely. And I understand why you would do that. I would feel too bad. I would rather have some weird glances, some dead naming, and just a general air of uncomfortableness and disapproval, but it means I could spend time with my family. And thankfully, over the years, it has changed. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. And I do think it's just because even though a lot of people who were born in different generations and different, like, were grown up in different types of, like, environments, especially I live in corn country, like the Midwest. Like, finding people who are old-fashioned here is as easy as finding corn. Like, it's all over the place. So, I've just sort of, it bothered me a lot before, but now it's just, I feel like just treating them kindly, treating them the way I wish that they would treat me, usually does lead to better results down the line, just for everybody involved. Christmas is a time of tolerance, and I just want to be tolerant towards those people who maybe aren't as tolerant towards the way I identify. But that's fine, just because I like to be the bigger person. Not height-wise, of course. I like to be teeny tiny, itty bitty, but that's hard for me sometimes. So, yeah, that's it. It's very small, very silly, but I hope at the very least I could just let you know that I hope you have a super Merry Christmas. You get everything you were hoping for, and the holiday spirit just helped brighten your day just a teeny tiny, itty bitty bit. So, yeah. I love you, and I want to rub you too. Okay,